Jax Harper was no stranger to the strange. As a mechanic on the fringes of the galaxy, he had seen it all. Crashed starships, malfunctioning androids, even ancient alien tech that most people wouldn't dare touch. But nothing could have prepared him for the day he found the Guardian. It started like any other job. Jax was on the planet Rhokaan, a barren wasteland with a reputation for swallowing up those foolish enough to venture into its sandstorms. He was hired by a scavenger crew to help them salvage what they believed was an old starship wreck. The pay was decent, and Jax was always up for a challenge, so he accepted without hesitation. After days of trudging through the dunes, they found something buried deep beneath the sands. Not a starship, but a massive structure of black metal, covered in strange, glowing symbols. The scavengers were eager to strip it for parts, but Jax saw something more. The structure wasn't just a ruin. It was a machine that was still alive. Ignoring the protests of the crew, Jax began to dig deeper, uncovering more of the metal structure until he realized what it was: a guardian, one of the legendary protectors of the Rhokaan people. The Rhokaani had vanished centuries ago, leaving behind only ruins and myths, but their guardians, towering, sentient machines designed to defend their cities, were said to be unstoppable. This guardian, however, had been defeated. Its body was battered, its limbs twisted and broken, and its power core was dark. But Jax could see the potential. He had a gift for machines, an instinct that went beyond knowledge. He could feel the guardian's pain, its longing to be restored. The scavengers, realizing they had found something far more valuable than scrap, wanted to sell the guardian to the highest bidder. But Jax refused. This wasn't just another machine to him. It was a relic of a lost civilization, a being that deserved respect. Against their wishes, he stayed behind, determined to repair the Guardian. He spent weeks working on the Guardian, camping out in the shadow of its massive form. The Guardian was unlike any technology he had ever seen, a seamless blend of organic and mechanical parts that seemed to resist his every effort to understand them. But Jax was persistent. He scavenged for parts, rigged up makeshift tools, and slowly, painstakingly, began to bring the Guardian back to life. As he worked, Jax started to feel a connection to the Guardian, as if the machine was trying to communicate with him. He could hear faint whispers in the back of his mind, like echoes of a long-forgotten language. The more he repaired, the stronger the connection became, until one day, the Guardian's eyes, two massive, glowing orbs, flickered to life. Jax stepped back, his heart pounding as the Guardian began to move. Its limbs, once twisted and broken, straightened with a series of loud clicks and whirs. The Guardian slowly rose to its full height, towering over Jax, its gaze fixed on him. For a moment, Jax wondered if he had made a terrible mistake. But then the Guardian spoke. The voice was deep and resonant, echoing in Jax's mind rather than through any audible sound. It thanked him not just for the repairs, but for understanding. The Guardian explained that it had been left behind during the last days of the Rhokaani civilization, tasked with defending the last city against an unstoppable enemy. But it had failed, overwhelmed by the invaders, and had been left to rust in the sands. Jax listened, fascinated, as the Guardian told him about the Rhokaani, a race of scholars and engineers who had created the Guardians to protect their world. The Guardian had been the last of its kind, the final defense against the destruction of a once great civilization. But with the Rhokaani gone, it had lost its purpose. Jax, feeling a deep sense of responsibility, vowed to help the Guardian find a new purpose. He suggested that together they could restore some of the ancient Rhokaani technology, bring back the knowledge that had been lost, and perhaps even rebuild the city that had fallen. The Guardian agreed, its voice filled with a renewed sense of hope. Over the following months, Jax and the Guardian worked together, exploring the ruins of the Rhokaani civilization, uncovering forgotten technologies, and slowly bringing life back to the desolate planet. Word spread of their work, and soon, others began to arrive, scientists, historians, and engineers, all eager to learn from the Rhokaani legacy. The once barren world of Rhokaan began to thrive again, its ancient technology blending with modern advancements to create something entirely new. And at the center of it all was Jax and the Guardian, a human and an alien machine, united by a shared goal. Jax had repaired more than just a machine. He had helped restore an entire civilization's legacy. The Guardian, once a forgotten relic, became a symbol of resilience and renewal, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a way to rebuild. In the end, Jax Harper's name became legend, known across the galaxy as the man who repaired the Guardian of Rhokaan. But for Jax, the real reward was the friendship he had forged with the Guardian, a friendship that would last for as long as there were stars in the sky.